Okay, welcome back. It's Cam, aka Top Speed Junkie 1 from YouTube here, and this is part 2 of my review and my basic what you need out of the box for the Rustler VXL. Okay, so we went over basically everything you need. Okay, batteries, chargers, all that stuff. Okay, I gave it all to you. I told you what it was. Now I'm going to give you the cost breakdown. Okay, I've gone to greathobbies.com and I've run off a list of everything, if I had this to do over again, that I would purchase straight out of the box. Okay, I'm going to give you the numbers and everything. The only thing I don't have the numbers for are the RPM A arms. Okay, because they give me the RPM A arms for the Nitro Rustler, they didn't have them for the other Rustler, so you gotta get the RPM A arms. I do have the price here, it's included in the final price I'm going to give you, but the numbers aren't here. Okay, so we'll just go through it. Okay, first off, you're going to need a LiPo battery and a charger. Okay, the charger, I'd go with the Onyx 230. It's a cheap charger, charges up to I think 7 amps, which is more than you'll ever need for a 5,000 volt, or it charges up to 8 amps, sorry. So I mean, you only charge 1 amp per every 1,000 milliamps roughly, so on a 5400 you're charging tops at 5.4 volts or 5.4 amps, right? So you don't need much more than this. Okay, and that's the DTXP4230. It's $79.99. It's pretty reasonable. Okay, you need a battery. Okay, if you don't want to spend the $185, my buddy Ace, you know, he's got the Top Speed down pat, but it's expensive to go really fast. So you just bought this thing. That's what I'm giving you. You just buy this thing. This is the stuff you need when you leave there, so that you're going to have some fun. You want to go really fast afterwards, you get on the computer, you watch Draven 3907, set your car up the way he sets it up, like I'm going to set mine up. Then you go really fast. Buy the batteries he tells you to. They're the max amps. But when he started, he was running these. They're the Venom batteries, okay? And they're LiPo, 11.1 volt. They're actually a 45C rating or 40C rating, so they're pretty good. And they're 5400 mAh. And right now they're on for $64.99 at Great Hobbies, okay? And the stock number on them is VEN1581, okay? Now we're going to get into the aluminum caster blocks you're going to need. They're $23.99 for the front there. The first thing I broke when I got home. The stock number on them is GHH2117. Okay. You'll need the A-arms front and rear, the blue ones. They're $11 a piece. I don't have the stock numbers. Remember I said that. You're going to need a set of tires front and rear. You can choose your own tires. They're about $31. Doesn't really matter what you get unless you get into the 40 series and stuff like that and changing all that. But right off the bat, you just got to buy a normal set of Anacondas. Or if you want to go off road, you're going to buy Big Joe's or something like that. Proline's a great company to go for if you're just doing small stuff. You want to go fast, get the Jayco's. Okay, but you can't run Jayco's off road. They're foam rubber and they just slip and slide everywhere. So if you're not on the road, they're no good for off. So if you want to go on and off, you got to get something in between. I went with the Road Rage. They're not a real great off-road tire, but you can go off-road with. Okay, but anyway, so moving right along, you need the bumper, the front bumper from RPM. It's cheap. It's only $7. It's RPM 81162. Okay, RPM 81162. That's the wide front bumper for the Traxxas Rustler from RPM. You gotta have that thing. Okay, before you even leave there, don't leave without it. Okay, the front steering blocks and the rear stub axle holders, they're $23 a piece. Okay, for the back ones, or for the front ones, the number is, they're Integy I'd get, so it's INTT8057B for the back and INTT8058B for the front, or sorry, 8B is for the back and 7B is for the front. So it's INTT8057B for the front, it's INTT8058B for the back ones. Okay, you need a wheelie bar. I'm going to give you the Integy wheelie bar number here. It's 805 or INTT8050S. That's the wheelie bar from Integy. You can go with whatever you want. That one there is $23, okay, but you can find whatever you want. But keep in mind, You want something that mounts underneath, not to that motor guard, because then you can run your cooling fins on your motor guard, okay? If you get something on your motor, rather if you get that motor guard that wraps around there like the Traxxas stock wheelie bar, you can't run that cooling fin on there, okay? So you need the shock caps aluminum for the 4 shocks. They're TRX 3767A. They're $14.99 for 4 of them. Okay, you want to go fast, you need the spur gear. Okay, the 76.2 spur gear, it's TRX 4676. It's only $3.19. It's cheap. But that spur gear comes with an 86. You need to go to a 76, 26, or 28 combo. The 26 pinion and the 28 pinion come in the box, okay, when you buy it. Okay, and the Rustler itself is TRX 3707. It's $344.99. That gives you the Rustler, the stadium truck itself, okay? The grand total is $694.04 plus tax. Expect to spend this if you don't want to get frustrated. $700 for this thing. It's out of the box and it's at home and it's hopped up. Now you go, well, I can get something else. I can get the e-Revo for $700. Yeah, but it's not hopped up. You're going to get it home. You're going to find that you got to replace all these parts on it too. Okay? Don't think for a second that when you buy one of these, you're walking out of there free and clear and you'll run it like that for a month. Because it doesn't work. They're built to break. Okay? That's the one thing I found out about cars. They're built to break. Everybody I talk to says the same. Okay, you wipe one out, and you will. Everybody does. I don't care how good a driver you are in your Porsche or in your Honda or whatever else, you're going to wipe this out. Everybody does. We push it to the limit because we're not in it. Nobody dies when you wipe out. And you will wipe it out. You will break it. If you do this, you're not going to break it very often. You're going to have a lot of fun. And hopefully, God willing, enjoy it for a lot of years to come. Okay, that's my review of the Traxxas. I think it's a good machine with these parts on it. Otherwise, it's built to break. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it. I'd like to give a thanks out to Draven 3907. If you want custom bodies for this thing, he does amazing custom bodies. Okay, Hockey Dude, Uner, and Geo Stealth, all those guys, all great. I'd like to thank anybody who's watching my videos. If you got any comments or questions, feel free to drop me a line. Thanks, guys.